Alright, hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So it is time for our 1 month update on this test that we are currently doing, which is our ceramic quick detailer test. So these are the 5 products that we've applied. So starting off, we have Carpro Elixir, Gyeon ceramic detailer, Lithium color crush, Mother's ultimate hybrid ceramic detailer, and Meguiars hybrid ceramic detailer. So what we did, if you guys haven't watched the first few videos, this top half of the section above where I've written where the products are is all just been ceramic coated with Carpro Sea Quartz UK 3.0. It then sat for 6 to 8 weeks inside to let it sort of settle and cure. Then at that point we pulled it back out, and at the bottom section we applied, starting here we have absolutely nothing, so that is just coated at the top, and at the bottom half there is nothing. And this section here, we have the Carpro Elixir at the bottom, just on the bare polished paint. At the top, it's on top of the coating, and so on for the Gyeon, Lithium, and Mother's, and lastly the Meguiars. So what we basically aim to see in this test is these products are all sort of sold, advertised, and designed to be toppers for either other sealants, waxes, or ceramic coatings. I'd always been kind of against that because I had used a product previously which I felt sort of masked the better behavior that the ceramic coating gave, and until that product was worn away, the water behavior from my coating seemed like it wasn't really working properly, so I stopped using them. I've since tried out a few on my cars and they seem to work, so I thought I'd do this test to sort of finally answer the question of, do they mask off the better water behavior of the coating, and how long do they last at the bottom as well? Since we're applying them top and bottom, we can see once it starts to fail at the bottom, is it failing on top? So that's what we're doing. So this is sat outside for another full week since we washed it, and it's pretty dirty, so it's going to start off giving it a rinse, and just rinsing straight away. That whole top section looks absolutely amazing. So all the products on top of the coating working really well. At the bottom, you can see a clear difference. That's why obviously you would aim to use a ceramic coating, because look at the difference. And yeah, some of these for base protection at the bottom are pretty impressive. But before we sort of judge anything too much, let's give it a quick wash. So we've got our wash mitt, some Carpro Reset, and it's going to go over, and there we go. Nice, quick, easy wash. So we will then immediately rinse that off. Okay, so we do actually have 2 little sections where the water is sort of sticking on the coating. It's basically in the tape line section where I did have some tape to separate the products. So let's rinse off this bottom section. I might just quickly grab the wash mitt and touch those areas up a little bit, just in case there's some kind of issue. And we'll just quickly re-rinse that. Okay, yep, so obviously I had a bit of contamination there, so it's likely bird dropping or something hit, and so that's now back to normal. So, rinsing it off, first thing we're going to say is, at the top, do we see any difference? I'm going to say no. They all look the same, including the just plain coated section. So at the start, what we noticed when we applied these was the plain coated section, as is the case with this ceramic coating. I'm not sure if it's all ceramic coatings, but I think it might be, unless they have the topper. They aren't very slick. So adding all of these products definitely made them slicker. The Carpro was the slickest. I think it's basically worn out now. If we're looking at the bottom, you can see it's slowly sheeting the water away from that rinse, because this plain section yeah, it's not really too far ahead, but at the top, we're seeing no difference. It's not affected the coating in any way. So now let's just rinse this whole bottom section again. And we're just going to stand back and just watch the water sheet off those. So that Mother's and the Meguiars are about even. Lithium also, and the Gyeon. So basically the same it's been for the last few weeks. And then the Carpro really slow. So I'll just do that again for these. So just going to pay attention to the three on the end here, the Lithium, Mother's and Meguiars. So that Mother's. So yeah, I mean, Lithium touch slower. Mother's and Meguiars about on even, and the Gyeon still pretty well. It does actually, I think on the Gyeon say 6 weeks durability up to, and considering this is sort of sat outside the entire time and it's been pretty hot and had some rainy days, pretty impressive that stuff. So they're not overselling, it is just their ceramic detailer, and I don't think any of the others really are claiming how long they last. But I will say a couple of these are actually most of them are pretty much, I won't say which brands, but pretty much better than in the current test I'm doing. I'm testing 3 graphene products and 1 traditional sealant against each other. And these are both tests running at the same time. Both are at 1 month wash. So I just did the graphene test just before I filmed this one. And I mean, at 1 month, some of these are looking as good or better than some of those. So for quick details, these are all pretty impressive. What I'll do now is I'm just going to put the hose into a mist function. And we're just going to check for the beading. So at the top, obviously, we already know, really nice. At the bottom, so I didn't dry this, normally I would, but I'm just trying to make these videos a little bit quicker, not just go over the same things over and over. But so the Meguiars, pretty nice beading. I mean, not great, not perfectly nice round like the top here, but not the worst. The Mothers, about the same. Like they're not, either of them, they're not perfect round beads, but it's a quick detailer. So at 1 month, pretty impressive. And obviously at the top, nice perfect round beads. Lithium, about the same. Gyeon, little step down, but obviously, yeah, both those I forgot to mention at the top. All the top looks the same. And then the Carpro, yeah, definitely not looking too much different to the plain section. So what I'll do now is going to hold the mist on. I'm just going to watch the water run off as we let go of the hose. So that's the Meguiars. So not too bad. The Mothers, the water runs off pretty well for both of those. It's looking like the Meguiars is the most hydrophobic when holding the water like that. At the top, both look the same. For the Lithium, what's that Lithium? Kind of looks a little bit better than the Mothers, but they're both pretty similar. All 3 of these end, I've got to say, I've been impressed by. They all look really good. The Gyeon, definitely a bit slower, but water is still sheeting off. And yeah, not the worst that I've seen, considering, like I said, we're doing some other sealants which are sealants, and they're looking about on this level of the Gyeon. And then the Carpro, it's still there. So we'll compare it to the coated. So when the Carpro is still there, it's still doing something. It's just pretty slow. But again, I don't want to keep repeating myself. If it was looking like this is a month, I would have probably just, say in 2 weeks after applying it, the second wash or even third wash, I would have just used this again as a drying aid and be back to looking how it did in the first place. So all at the top look amazing. Again, that is why I like using a ceramic coating. It just lasts and it continues looking this good for quite a while. So, I mean, this one's going to be a little bit short of a video. I'm going to try and do that in the future, make these a bit shorter when possible. So that is our 1 month update. Pretty impressive for some of these to be quick detailers and lasting so well for a month. Yeah, considering how easy these all were to use, you can just use them as a drying aid again, which I mean, I would do, but I just want to see, once they've all failed, if they're still the same at the top, which it looks like they're going to be. So I've kind of answered my question I had at the start of this, was as they fail, do they start to fail on top of the coating? If you look at the Carpro at the bottom and look at the Carpro at the top, it's kind of clear that that is not the case. Unless something changes, they seem to just wear away evenly on the coating and not cause any issues. But at the bottom, if you just have it on base protection, you can see a difference. So that's, yeah, basically the main reason I wanted to do this test. This is one I was personally really interested in. And it's, yeah, been pretty impressive to see all these products, how well they work on the coating. So yeah, I'm gonna end it there. If you enjoyed this one, give it a thumbs up. Leave me a comment down below, let me know what you think. And I want to do this test again because I have a few products that people wanted to see. First one I'll say is Beadmaker. Second one is NV Boost. Third one is Adam's Graphene Quick Detailer. And fourth one is Art to Shine. I think it's Bio Nano Pro Quick Detailer. I believe that's going to be one in there. If you have another product you want to see that is in this sort of range of like a quick detailer, and I want to see it on top of the coating, then let me know and I'll do this again in another test using this same top section. I'll just strip off these bottom ones. So yeah, if you haven't already subscribed, definitely head down, click the subscribe button for plenty more videos like this and reviews and tests of other products to come. But with all that said, until next time, I'll catch you guys later.